Welcome to Communication 101 Oral Communication. This class is better known around the country pretty much as public speaking, and as you'll see when we get to the syllabus, you're going to learn how to write and deliver speeches to an audience. We'll talk more about that later. In this video, I just wanted to introduce myself like we would in a face-to-face class. My name is Steve Harrow, and I'd like you to refer to me as Professor Harrow or Dr. Harrow. That's not a personal ego thing. If you want to know why I prefer that mode of address, let me know and I'll tell you, but I'm guessing most of you probably won't care. I'm a professor in the Department of Communication at the College of Southern Nevada, and I got my PhD in communication at Georgia State University in Atlanta. My subspecialty there was rhetoric and politics, and I wrote my dissertation about reality television. And the research that I do, not related to this class, but just in case you're curious, the work I'm doing right now, I'm actually writing a book about reality television after the recession. And what I'm interested in studying is how reality television gives us lessons about how life works in terms of the economy and political economy. So, in other words, a simple way to say it is, I think reality television sells us the ideal version of capitalism as the elite want us to think about it, and that prevents us from thinking about other ways that we could organize ourselves economically. And so I think reality television, especially like house flipping shows and some of the contest shows, do this. We're not learning about that in this class. We're learning about public speaking, researching, writing, and delivering speeches. And I've been teaching this class since 1990, so I have a lot of experience. I've been teaching it for more than half my life. And I really think I've taught this class face-to-face my entire life up until a couple of years ago. And I really think if you really want to get a legit class in public speaking and you would prefer to take it face-to-face, but maybe it doesn't work because of time or your schedule, if you go through the class the way I've designed it and the way I'll explain it in these intro videos, I really think it's as close to the quality of a face-to-face class as you'll get online. Another thing you should know about me is I debated in high school and college. I was a scholarship debater in college. I know some of you might be surprised that's actually a thing. UNLV actually has a great debate team, and their debaters, I don't know if they're on scholarship, but I know they get special financial aid, or I'm pretty sure they do, to be on the debate team. This is important. I also coached debate in college at Arizona State and a couple other places, and so this helps me think about how I teach you to research, write, and deliver speeches. And we're going to get into some things about delivery soon, but what I'm really shooting for with your delivery is for you to sound like yourself, just a little bit more formal because you're actually giving a formal speech. Okay, so one thing that's a little different about me than any other instructor you might take in the communication department is I actually live in Atlanta. And that doesn't make a big difference for us because online classes are asynchronous, which means you can work on them at any time you want. But the primary thing that matters is when you ask questions through the class or when you email me. So I'm in Atlanta, which is on Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 hours ahead of y'all, which you're on Pacific Standard. So right now it's 10:30 on Sunday morning, and in Las Vegas it's 7:30. So this is important. For example, if you email me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Las Vegas, it's already 6 o'clock in Atlanta, and I tend to do my work in the morning and early afternoon. So if you email me at 3 thinking, well, maybe he'll catch it tonight, it's only 3 o'clock, keep in mind it's already 6. So if I'm not cooking dinner, I'm eating dinner, and then I'm sitting down with my family to see how everybody's day went, and I'm probably not checking email until the morning. That said, I do check the morning fairly early, so if I check the email fairly early. So if I check the email at 8 in the morning, it's 5 in the morning your time. So when you get up, you're going to have an email from me or an answer from me. I don't hold formal office hours. I tried that before and I found nobody really shows up. The whole point of this class is that there's not a defined schedule, so you have some flexibility. But I do answer communication several times a day, Monday through Friday. Also, we can set up a phone call or a Skype meeting if you'd like. I can't really think of a reason why you would need to talk to me face to face instead of email. But if there's some reason you prefer that, that's fine. Just let me know. I've had one student take me up on that and then they didn't show up for the appointment, so take that for what it's worth. But if you feel like you need to talk to me face to face, we can do that. I'm looking forward to the semester. I always really enjoy reading and listening to your speeches. I usually learn something new, or I find a couple of things that I want to read more about based on your speech topics and what you have to say about them. So it's a fun and interesting class, and I think if you really dig into the class the way I've designed it for you, you will learn a lot about writing and delivering speeches, and that's what all successful people need to do. So if you want to be successful, really take the class seriously, and we'll have a good semester. All right, well, I'll talk to you a lot more soon, but I'm signing off for this video.